saw Rings, 2017 movie. You may have already guessed that I have a special fondness for the Ring movies in my heart because of all the dead horse imagery. Review it in your head. Review the Ring movies you've seen in your head. A lot of dead horses in there for a movie, you know. And so it kind of holds a special place in my heart. And so when I'm disappointed in it with a Ring film, which happens a lot, it kind of hurts a little bit because I mean, if you're gonna do a movie about somebody that can, or a creature, ghost that can kill horses, I'd do it a little differently. Anyway, it's kind of an interesting take on the Ring, where Johnny Galecki, what's his name, Galecki? He's in this. Jesus, he looks the same. He looks like he did in like 1988. He's 2 years older than me. He looks younger than me still. Anyway, yeah. So it's an interesting take. He's kind of like a scientist, and he sees the tape of the Ring, and I probably accidentally, inadvertently figured out a way to beat the tape, but creates a scientific process about how, you make a copy and then you show it to somebody else and they become your tail. And you got it and you guys watch each other. You deal with this terrifying ghost that's going to kill you in 7 days. All right. And unfortunately, for all the science that this guy goes through and all the science that they're talking in the first 2 acts about how they're going to beat Samara with this thing. It's like, you are a college professor, sir, Mr. Galecki. You are a college professor, and you have not done the math of this. You got to make a copy. You got to show it to somebody else, and then they got to make a copy and show it to somebody else. Have you not done the math on that? You can't do it that way. And so, look, here's how you beat Samara. If you're unfortunate enough to have watched the video, all right, what you do is you destroy that copy of the video. You go and spend 7 days destroying every copy of that video you can find. All right, and intersperse it out with a bunch of getting drunk, getting laid, and stuff like that. Obviously, because you're done in 7 days. You got to just take the L. You know what I'm saying? For humankind, or else some jackass scientist is going to screw this up and never do the math and realize, oh, this is how you wipe out all humanity. Idiot. It's called using logic. Anyway, so for 2 acts, I was like, okay. And then they had this one scene of like the television fell over and Samara starts crawling out of the television. It was like, they presented it in some new and interesting ways, where she's crawling out of the television with the television lifted up off her back. It was pretty good. But then Vincent D'Onofrio shows up, and he proceeds to chew every single thing on the set. The scenery, the microphones, the guy with the clackboard, other actors. He chewed all of the scenery. And I don't know if Vincent D'Onofrio's just, that's what he's doing now. But I was incredibly disappointed with his performance. I mean, usually I like him in that kind of role, but I mean, it was just too over the top. Why can't you get a guy like Brian Cox again? He was really good. And so, yeah. So the third act, and then in the third act, it just kind of reverted back to a Ring movie, a regular Ring movie, and I was just like, it's kind of a shame, But I mean, when it comes to sequels, you can kind of expect that in some ways. So, Rings 2017 movie, 8 of 13 stars. You never did the math, Johnny Galecki. You never did the math. At that rate, you're going to wipe out all humanity, and all that's going to be left is a bunch of thumb drives filled with video files of that same video over and over again. Do the math. Anyway, let's get into the news worth knowing. I said 8 of 13. 8 of 13 stars.